What's going on, family? So look, um, I've been in this personal development, self-development, success game for a minute, right? And what I've come to see and realize is that the reason why a lot of people don't experience the lifestyle or um, the successes that they want in life is because so many people have the misconception or misunderstand the process, right? Now, anybody can be great, right? Everybody can be great because anybody can serve, right? So success, greatness, um, wealth, abundance, riches, right? These are things that anybody can have, but the reason why most don't is because majority of people are not willing to put in the work. Um, and that sounds kind of like it sounds almost elitist, right, to say, but let's consider it in this way. You know, there are a lot of people that are not willing to put in the work, but there's even a larger amount of people that have no idea what the work required entails. So what I want to do is take a few minutes, kind of give you an analogy or, give you a visual to help you understand what the work is that's necessary
Do if you
for you to become the best version of yourself or the version of yourself that you want to be, right? So give me a second. Hold on. Here's what we gonna do. Now I don't know if y'all can see this, right? See if it was definitely giving me trouble earlier. So maybe y'all can bear with me real quick. But here we got the ground, right? You see the ground? You see the ground? The ground. Oh my god. This is not gonna work. Okay, ground. Boom, boom, boom. All right, so you got ground. Now I made a post earlier today about how even the most giant trees, even the sequoia tree, right, started as a seed, right? Some of the biggest trees on the planet are sequoia trees, and even those trees started as seeds. So, what are you tripping about, right? Because if you have the seed of greatness within you, we know that given the right environment, the right attention, and ample amount of nutrients, that tree will do what a tree does, and it will grow, right, to no limit, right? So, mm, I'm gonna show you the demonstration, the illustration like this, right? So, if you want to grow like trees grow, right, you got to understand that trees start as seeds. So, if this is the ground, right, and you want to be a tree, you got to start as a seed. You start as a seed, boom, and then what happens before a seed grows into a tree? Well, it spreads its roots, right? And so the tree spreads its roots so that it can acquire the nutrients necessary to grow to its greatest self, so it can do what it needs to do. Right? Hello, hello. Okay, so as a tree spreads its roots, it gets stronger. Gets its nutrients, right, and then the tree grows a trunk. Right now, it starts to grow, breaks the ground. Boom, boom, boom. It's up. Starts as a little sapling. It grows. Boom, boom, boom. Got little knots right here. Branches right here. You know what I'm saying? It's growing in different directions. But at some point, the tree gets a top. That's an ugly tree, but it starts to bear fruit. Right. So what I need y'all to understand is in this illustration, demonstration. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. OMG. Okay, boom. So in this illustration, in this demonstration, right, you got the seed, you got the roots, you got the trunk of the tree, you got the leaves, and you got the fruits, right? We always hear from the root to the fruit, right? Oh my God, I only got a few more minutes. So I need y'all to understand that you cannot be the person you want to be. You cannot have the person, you can't have what you want to have unless you've done what it takes to have what you want to have. And you can't do what you need to do to be the person that has what you want to have unless you become the type of person that does the type of thing that's going to get you what you want to have, right? So I know that was a lot, but right. So we're going to put the B down here. You got a B, that's a seed, who you are, right? The do here, because you got to grow to have the fruit. Oh my God. Let's see if I can back up. Okay, back up. Don't play with me. Let me let me make it. Oh, I almost had it. It could all be so simple. Okay, mind you. Okay, so be, do, have, right? In order for you to be the type of person to do the thing so you can have the fruits and the abundance, right? And this is where people get it mixed up because they think they're gonna get the fruits and the abundance without doing what you have to do it, or without being the type of person you have to be to do and have. All right, well, I'm tired of playing with that thing, but I tried to make that illustration to demonstrate to you that in order for you to have what you want, you're gonna have to do certain types of things. Um, and if what you want to have is different than what you currently have, you're gonna have to do different things, which means you're probably gonna have to get uncomfortable, right? You might have to learn some new things. You might have to get in a new environment, right? You might have to correct the way you think. But that seed of greatness is already planted, has already been planted in you. It's there, right? You just have to give it the fertile soil, the proper environment that will allow it to grow into the greatest form of itself, right? You have to give yourself the proper environment, the ample amount of nutrients, right? Um, the right atmosphere so that you can grow into the greatest version of yourself. So yeah, be, do, have. Um, in the beginning, it's hard. It's dark. It's damp. It's uncomfortable. Right? It's cold. There ain't no light. Right? But there comes a point where when you do the work in the dark, right, the growth that's happened in the dark is so much. There's so much growth that's happened in the dark, right? And then once that's exposed to light, which is what's really needed to grow, like there's no shaking that. Once a tree really has stable roots, right? There's no knocking that tree over. So what I want to encourage you to do is if you're the type of person that sees and understands for yourself that you have the seed of greatness within yourself, I want to encourage you to get in an environment that's going to allow you to mm, really set your roots properly, right? That'll allow you to grow into the greater version of yourself, right? And if you don't know what kind of environment that is, you don't have any idea which direction you might want to move in. Um, I would encourage you just to come check us out, see what we got going on, right? Because I'm connected with a network of entrepreneurs all over the country. Um, Small business owners, large business owners, entrepreneurs, people that were where you are and have grown past that, right? Um, it'll probably do you a great service to be around other individuals that are having success in the field that you'd like to be participating in. So what I want to do is invite you um, to come check out our organization, come see what we got going on, right? It might be the type of fertile soil that you've been looking for. right? So with all that being said, it's Larry Wiggins Bay, Mr. Lawful Money, Bear County, Texas Republic, right? The bag man. And I'm gonna encourage and implore that you apply yourself to supply your wealth, because the only limitations you'll ever have are those you apply and accept on yourself, right? So if you or anybody you know is looking for a way to add to, increase, accelerate, multiply, diversify, or protect their income, right? If you know anybody that could use extra $500 to $1,500 a month, or $500 to $1,500 a week, working part time from home, sharing information with them with others that will allow them and empower them to accelerate their process from where they are to their goals, right? That's what we do, right? I'm sure you could probably benefit from the information, but when you're in a community of independent, like-minded, wealthy, healthy individuals, right? That's the kind of community that fosters the growth that you want to